Hello there, this is Travalgar Vallertine on another video. Today I'll be drawing something quite interesting, which is a bucket car. Basically an interesting sports car with a kind of a dumper truck kind of bucket on the back, kind of off-road. Just something fun and interesting to draw, I think. So to start off with, I'm going to start off with the front end. Start drawing in some lights, adding the front grille, working around. I'm using a uni ball pen, 0.3 size. It's not too big, not too small. Just about average, good for a good outline. And some nice vents on the top. Make sure you get all the little details such as the wing mirror, the bonnet vents. Then for some tyres, I'm going to start doing some rugged kind of off-road tyres. Small ones at the front and large ones at the back, kind of give that kind of sloping feel. Might do 2 double skinny ones for a good mud kind of ground. Working around, get all those other details in, such as the drive shaft and the suspension, brake discs, stuff like that, all those little. Now I'm working with the rear part of it, which is the kind of the giant bucket, which is going to be made of these steel kind of beams going down. It also has a hydraulic system at the back and probably one underneath, where the back end will be able to lift up and stuff. For shading, this is quite a smooth kind of mirror kind of sheen kind of car, so I'll be using a smooth block kind of shading. Kind of keep that thick block line on the bottom of the shapes basically, and also keep a white highlight to the outlines to enhance the shape that's around it and stuff. Using the shading in proper areas and stuff like that, so only doing the thickest lines on the bottom and the very skinniest lines on the top, to give the idea of the light at the top and darkness on the bottom. Probably the darkest part of this car will probably be the bucket in the back, which I'll probably be I'll shade in with the graphite as well to make it extra dark. Going with all the little details of the light and the front end. Carry on with this block shading, going backwards and forwards. Most of the time with my drawings, don't usually start in one area and finish it, then go to an area and finish it. I prefer to go across the page in different sections, so I might start in one section, doodle for a bit, then go to another section, doodle a bit, come back, maybe see something else I need to add, do a little bit more. Thing is, if I try and finish the picture in one place and then move on, I'll probably start missing out stuff that I didn't see, or I'll probably want to change something maybe. And if you keep on moving across the page, kind of keep the shading here and there, darken up some bits, lighten up some other bits, you can then give a kind of a gradual transition between the development stages of how your picture is going to process. Afterwards, I'm going to be doing maybe a nice thick black outline around it to give it a nice clean border around the edges. I'm going to do an interesting kind of colourful pattern on the outside of the car to pull the car forward, make it pop out a bit. Not quite sure what kind of colours I'll use yet, but we'll soon find out. And just filling it in to kind of give the illusion of this white flame that surrounds it basically. As you can see, it's turned out quite interesting. It's kind of got the sports car kind of look with the off-road that I wanted. It's sort of like a tie between two worlds. I think the sports car would be like sort of a street kind of racer, while the off-road would be kind of like a dirt kind of hybrid. Oh, you never know. Now I'm going in with some grey markers as well, just to highlight some of the darker areas a bit more, give a bit of a smoother transition between them. Now I'm going with a graphite pencil, and just shading a lot of areas that I want darkening, and kind of take away some of the light that's actually in the car, and maybe erasing it just to create a small highlight. I feel that will be a smoother transition than the pens will be able to give me if I do a little bit of soft graphite. For the colours, I might start to use yellow, orange and red. Fortunately, I've only got footage of me doing the yellow, but I'm going to do a stippling kind of effect around the outside of the vehicle, and then progress this right around the flames to give it an interesting look. Now I'll show you afterwards I've done this, what it looked like. Just do my kind of yellow outline here and there, stippling kind of effect. And there we go, that's the picture. Hope you enjoyed the picture and hope it inspires you to try and do some more. If you liked it, you can like it, and if you want to see some more, you can subscribe. Do Doodle pip.